Hello guys. So today we are here to solve this, you know, I would say a very interesting problem, really a very interesting problem. If you look at this problem and try to think about it, that how can I solve this problem, then you may think that I'll have to employ a lot of branching and a lot of conditions and all, lot of if blocks to come up to the answer. But once you grasp the core idea of this problem, then this is not just, this is just one simple iteration, through this input array and one single if else block. So with that, you'll be able to solve this problem. But the main thing is that you should be able to understand the crux of the problem. And what is the crux of the problem? So let's discuss the problem first. And if we understand it clearly, then we will be able to solve this also. Okay, so as we all know, the solution begins, the seeds of the solutions are there in the problem itself. And as a problem solver, it is our duty to let that, to water that seed so that a plant or a solution comes out of it. So if we understand the problem clearly and thoroughly, then only we'll be able to do what we want to do. And as since our aspiration is to solve this problem, so let's go through this problem. In this, we are given an array of prices. Okay, and price ith value is the price of a given stock on the ith day. And we want to maximize the profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in future to sell that stock. So here we need to understand that on one day we are buying the stock and on a future day we are selling that stock. So only two actions we have to do. One day we have to buy the stock. Okay. So we can buy the stock on any, on any of the day, but only on the days after that we'll have to sell that stock. Okay. So we can buy the stock on any of the day. So with this, let's declare two things. Buy price. Okay, buy price is going to be prices. Let's say on the 0th day, we are buying it. Okay, this is just, we are assuming. Okay, it need not be the actual day that we are going to buy, but this is the thing. Okay, this is what we have, assumed, assumption. And since we have declared the 0th day to be buy day, okay, we are going to start our story from the first index. Okay, okay, like this. So this is just one simple for loop, and notice that this for loop is starting at index 1. Why it is starting at index 1? Because we want to, we have declared the buy price at prices 0. It need not be the actual buy price, buy, because maybe that, you know, if prices of I, so I could take value from 1 to, you know, prices dot length minus 1. And if any of those prices are less than the 0th value, okay, so if any of those prices are less than the 0th value, so initially the 0th value is holding this value. So if any of them is less than this buy price, then we are going to set, what we are going to set, we are going to set buy price, buy price is equal to prices of 0, like this. Okay, else, okay, else if, what we are going to do, we are going to we are going to check one thing. So now we have bought it and we have a buy price there with us, okay, and which is the minimum of all the prices till now. And now, once the buy price is there, what we are going to do, price, okay, prices of I minus buy price, okay, is greater than max profit, okay. So we are doing this calculation and checking it is like this. If it is like this, max profit will be set with that value. Prices of I by price like this, and then at the end we are going to return max profit, okay. So let's run this solution. By price BU, okay, this has to be capital. We have declared this, perfect. Again, so BUR by price greater than max profit. Oh my goodness, so many times I'm doing mistake. Okay, so it is making this thing as 0y. So we should be buying at 1 and then selling it at 6. So prices of I is less than buy price. Oh my goodness. Then we should set the prices of I. Okay, then it should be set. Okay, now it's accepting. Okay, now we'll submit this. Okay. So any incongruency in our solution? No, it seems okay. So let's submit this. Perfect. So this is the way we can solve this problem. And then the main thing that we need to understand here, that amongst all the array of prices, we are allowed only to do one transaction. So we are allowed to do only one transaction, and that transaction should give us the maximum profit. Okay, and that's what we have to return. So we are allowed to do only one transaction, and that transaction should give us the maximum profit. Okay, so with this we will submit this and it's accepting. So no issues in this solution. Now, based on the reason why I have discussed this problem is because there is one similar problem. Okay, and that problem is best time to buy and sell stock. Okay, two. So this problem is also there. So not this, I think buy and sell with a fees. Buy and sell. Let's come to the problem list. This is there. Yeah. So this is the problem that we wanted to discuss. So let's get rid of this. Now, in this problem, we are given the same array of prices, and we are also given one end fees value. Now the prices are the same stock prices for the ith day. Okay. And now we have to also consider the fees. Okay. And this transaction fees we have to, give to the, let's say, brokering agency or something like that. So what is the maximum profit that we can achieve? And this problem clearly mentions that we can complete as many transactions as you like. In the earlier problem, we are allowed only to do one transaction. But this problem tells that after selling, we can again buy at a future date. Okay, so this point we have to consider that if you are selling something, then we'll be, getting some liquidity in our hand. Okay, and that liquidity we can use for further purchase. Okay, so with this, it should be clear in our mind that the previous problem was there to help, was there with the condition that there should be only one transaction. But in this problem, we can do multiple transactions, and multiple transactions can be done with the, after selling and paying the price, whatever cash we are left with, we can use that to buy further. Okay, so now again we'll start with buy price is equal to prices of 0 and let's say max profit is equal to 0. Again we'll start our for loop and I is equal to 1, I less than prices dot length plus I, like this, and then we can do BOY price is greater than prices of 0. Okay, like this and like this. So again, what we are doing that if buy price is greater than, oh my goodness, ith value of the price, then we will be, we'll be doing buy price is equal to prices of I. So on any given iteration, we are doing either we are setting the price or we are selling it. So once we have set the price, then we will not be selling it on the same day. So we'll be doing, and to sell it on some day, what we'll be doing? We'll be doing prices minus buy price, which we have set earlier. Okay, greater than, like this. We can put it under brackets, and then will be P. Oh, P, like this. If it is greater than fees, then only we are going to buy it. So if you are going to buy it, max profit, what will be the value of max profit? Is equal to prices of I minus buy price minus prices of I minus buy price minus fee, like this. Okay, now this is the profit that we get. Prices minus, buy price minus fee, this is the profit. But the actual liquidity that we have is, prices of I minus fee. And this liquidity we can use to buy further. So this we can set as our buy price. Okay, so new buy price. So if anything is, greater than this value, then only we are going to purchase further down the, array. If some stock price is more than this value, prices of I, the current I minus fee, then only we are going to byte, and this thing will be executed again, and this is how we'll be returning this max profit. So let's again run this. So again, some mistakes are there. What is the mistake? Buy price is greater than prices of I. Prices of I. Buy price minus fee. Correct? Yeah, it should be like this. It should be like this. Okay, now run this. Perfect. Perfect. And see, this solution is beating all other solutions. So this is one good way to solve this problem. And what I would like to further say something about this solution, that this solution is based on greedy strategy. So this is a demonstration of greedy strategy G, and usually for greedy strategies we need to come up with the proof. Okay, it's good that this strategy is working for our solution, but usually we require a proof for greedy strategy. Okay, we can prove, but right now I think it looks pretty obvious that this will work. um, Maybe we can, if we can come up with some counter cases, then only we can argue. Okay, anyway, we'll discuss this further in some other video. Thanks a lot.